Hello, everybody. This is a community service message I'm sending to everyone who lives or have lived in the state of New York who had a felony conviction or who had a misdemeanor conviction, and it happened in the state or the city of New York. And perhaps you've been walking around with that stain, that blot on your record up until this day, even though it happened back in the 90s or the early 2000s, whenever it happened. But you always had that stain, that blotch on your record. Or maybe it was more recent, in the last 3 or 4 years. And you're sitting there stuck with this on your record. It's stopping you from doing some things that you really want to do. And let's say you're reformed, you're a brand new person. You're not the same person you were before. Or maybe you was falsely convicted of it. But whatever the case, you have this blotch in your record. Well, the governor of New York has just signed into law, or recently signed into law, something called the Clean Slate Law, which as of November 24th, this year, 2024, anyone who has a felony conviction or misdemeanor conviction, as of that date, November 24th, will be automatically sealed. It will be as though you've never had a conviction before in your life. Now, this applies to certain felonies. If you were a sex offender, it doesn't apply to you. If you have a Class A felony, it doesn't apply to you. They regard those as serious felonies. But Class B's, Class C felonies, and misdemeanors, A misdemeanors, B misdemeanors, they will automatically be sealed, wiped from your record forever as of November 24th, 2024. So you will be free and be able to do those things that held you back, because now you no longer have that blotch, that stain on your record. You can go to Canada, whereas before once you were kicked out because are not even allowed to enter because you had a felony conviction. Think about that. Now, it might be a little ironic because now President Trump is president again, and he had been arrested. They might have just signed it into law as a foresight. Well, if he becomes the president, hopefully he'll look at this as a good faith gesture and show us some grace. Because the state of New York was Democrat, and the governor signed it into law. But anyway, I just wanted to share that news to everybody who might have been suffering, been dealing with that in the last 3 or 4 years. By the way, it happened at least 3 years for 3 years for, I might be saying it backwards, 3 years for felonies and 8 years for misdemeanors. Or it might be 8 years for felonies, 3 years for misdemeanors. But you can do a Google search, look that up. It's called the Clean Slate Act. It was signed into law by the governor of New York. And November 24th this year, it goes into effect. And it automatically seals all of those cases. There's nothing you have to do. No paperwork. You don't have to appear before a judge or have a hearing done. It's done automatically. It happens November 24th. November 25th, you're free. You close your eyes, wake up, it's off your record forever. Wow, think about that. Thanks for watching. Keep winning. I'll talk to you soon.